As you can imagine, this ancestor of mine had a laundry list of things that he was involved in. And I'm not going to bore you with them here because, you know, a lot of people have a lot of things that they have done in their lives. But two things that were most interesting for him: he was on the board of Central College because he'd gone to school there, and then he'd done his master's thesis when he was an elderly guy studying. He became a genealogist, and they had him do a master's thesis there, but that's where he'd gone to school. And then after he came here, he decided during that time, after he had founded the Y, he decided that Des Moines should have a Christian school. And he went ahead and met with three other men. The four of them met regularly in George's office above the Y, which is where his pictures hung as the founder of the Y. They met regularly, and before long, Drake University was presented as the outcome. Colonel Drake was one of the four men, and he had pledged the most money to get the project started, so it was named Drake University. But he was very proud of that school, and one document said this: "In providing financial resources, it's doubtful if any friend, aside from General Drake himself, has done so much for it. Jewett has had more to do with shaping its policies and directing its course and forming its character than any other man." And he continued with his benevolent Drake outreaches, both monetary and in land gifts, and was served on the board, and he was their secretary for over 50 years until the day he died. He signed every single diploma for every single Drake student that ever graduated until the day he died. And here we are now in the cemetery where George and his beloved Annie, married for 65 years, are buried. When readers woke up Monday morning, July 16, 1934, the big bold headline of the Des Moines Register said George A. Jewett had died. The day of his funeral, the local lumber companies closed their doors in respect, and the afternoon Drake classes were canceled. More than 500 people attended his funeral, where Dr. D.W. Morehouse, the president of Drake, said, "George A. Jewett dreamed great dreams, but never let them become his master. He talked with kings, but never lost the common touch." My great-great-grandfather was buried under his headstone that proudly displays his signature, which is pretty unusual. As a matter of fact, I asked my own grandfather one time, "Why did your grandpa put his signature, great big signature, on his headstone?" And my granddad said, "George Jewett was a self-made man who made it in life because his signature was his word."